Hello and welcome. As an expert in hotel AI and modern hospitality operations, I'm thrilled to be here with all of you, the students of Europe Hotel School. We're about to dive into what it really takes to be a successful, inspiring general manager in today's fast-paced hotel world.
Now, this message right here, it's more than just a nice sentiment. It's the whole point. See, great leadership isn't just about spreadsheets and bottom lines. It's about supporting your people. And that idea is the foundation for everything we're going to cover. Not just abstract theories, but real, practical tools you can start using on day one of your career.
So, what's our game plan? Well, first, we'll get real about the challenges a modern GM faces. Then, we'll build a solid foundation with the absolute non-negotiable principles of great leadership. After that, we'll explore 3 powerful leadership models you can use to put those principles into action. And finally, we'll talk about how you can start crafting a leadership style that is authentically yours.
Okay, let's jump right into the big challenge. Being a hotel GM is like being the ultimate multitasker. You're juggling everything from revenue forecasts and budgets to guest satisfaction and team morale all at once. But the one skill that holds it all together? It's leadership. And the very first thing you need to know is there's no magic one-size-fits-all formula for success.
This right here, this is the core idea. You see, truly great leadership isn't about having one rigid style. It's about being adaptable enough to lead effectively, whether you're at a bustling city hotel or a quiet luxury resort. But that flexibility isn't random. It has to be built on a solid foundation of core principles that never, ever change.
So, let's talk about that foundation. These principles we're about to cover are the bedrock of your leadership. It doesn't matter if you're running a 50-room boutique hotel or a 500-room mega resort. If you master these, you'll have the tools you need to lead any team anywhere.
Everything, and I mean everything, starts with vision and integrity. A clear vision isn't some generic mission statement hanging in the break room. It's the reason a housekeeper feels a sense of pride, knowing their work is a crucial part of an incredible guest experience. And being a role model, that means your team sees you picking up a stray piece of trash in the lobby, not just telling them to. This is how you build real, unshakable trust. Okay, now let's talk about your team and your own attitude. Empowering your employees, that means giving a front desk agent the trust and authority to solve the guest's problem right there on the spot, without having to run and get a manager. That's true empowerment. And passion, it's not just about putting on a smile. It's that infectious, genuine love for what you do that your team will pick up on and your guests will absolutely feel.
All right, so we have our foundational bricks. The big question now is, how do we use them to build something incredible? Let's explore 3 proven leadership models. Think of these as different blueprints you can use to bring those principles to life every single day. First up, we have servant leadership. Now this one basically flips the traditional leadership pyramid upside down. As the leader, your main job isn't to be served, it's to serve your team. You focus on clearing obstacles and giving them everything they need to shine. And when your employees feel genuinely supported, guess what? They turn around and give that exact same incredible level of care to your guests.
Next, let's talk about transformational leadership. This is all about being the visionary. You're the one who paints this compelling picture of what's possible and gets everyone excited to be a part of it. A transformational leader doesn't just manage the day-to-day operations, they elevate the entire team, pushing them to exceed expectations. And you'll see the results everywhere, from glowing 5-star reviews to a healthier bottom line.
And finally, we have authentic leadership. The concept here is beautifully simple, but it is so powerful in practice. Just be real. Be genuine. Be transparent. Be yourself. When your team knows they can trust you because you're honest and consistent, they'll give you their absolute best and be way more open to constructive feedback and personal growth. So, we've gone through the core principles and the leadership models. Now we come to the most important piece of the puzzle, you. How do you take all of this and forge it into a leadership style that is uniquely and effectively your own?
And here it is, the most important takeaway from our entire conversation today. The principles are your anchor. The models are your tools. But there is no single perfect way to lead. Your goal isn't to perfectly copy someone else's style, but to build your own.
The absolute best leaders are masters of observation. They listen not just to their people, but to the entire situation. Your real challenge is to become a student of your environment, of your specific hotel, your unique team, and even your city. Real leadership is about knowing which principle to apply in the right way at the perfect moment.
So, as we wrap up, I want to leave you with this one question to think about. With these principles as your compass and these models as your guide, what kind of leader are you going to choose to be? Your journey begins right now. Thank you so much for your time, and we wish you all the best in your incredible careers ahead.